Because I feel like sometimes as pageant girls, it's always recommended to have a coach. What are some of the challenges that you face not having a coach and watching TikTok videos?
Yeah, I feel like imposter syndrome, self-doubt, because you don't sometimes seeing the other girls do this or say this and be like, my coach said this, then I feel like, I feel small in the moment because I didn't really have anyone to guide me but my mom. But then I trust her, and look where I'm at today without a coach. So yeah, that's right.
Hi, welcome back to another exciting episode. Today we're joined by one of the most fabulous queen. Today we're joined by Miss Teen Township Pretoria. How are you doing, Queen?
I'm good. In yourself?
I'm good. We want to talk about your journey, obviously things that you've done in the pageant industry. How do you feel about the crown right now?
I feel blessed. All I can feel is gratitude, and that with perseverance and resilience, dreams can come true.
Right. What was that feeling when you actually got crowned and your name was called on stage? Tell me about that feeling though.
Yeah, like I froze. Time froze. Everything froze. Because I wasn't sure, was it really me? Like, was it really my time? Was this the time that God has put for me finally after so long of struggling? I felt so overwhelmed. I didn't know. I just felt blessed, like gratitude. I couldn't even speak. I couldn't even move. All I could do was just cry and thank God in my heart that He's finally made it happen.
Right. That is amazing. So talk about your background. Who is Tiffany? When someone who doesn't know you, who's Tiffany?
Tiffany is just a vibrant soul who's never unstoppable, who takes risks to get what she wants, chase her dreams, and who's never afraid to be the odd one out. Because I feel like odd is different, and I believe that uniqueness is our superpower. Yeah.
That is amazing. How are you learning to represent the crown as the queen that you are today?
I'm learning through my own advocacy, obviously, because I want to be remembered as the queen who was authentic for how she is. As I advocate for body positivity, I believe that beauty does not come in one form. Therefore, that's why I actually stopped wearing makeup, because I felt like I was hiding scars while I'm preaching something different, that girls should feel confident in their own skins. But here I am hiding, mine. So I just had to learn to feel confident in my own skin in order to, for it to reflect out and other girls actually feel that energy and actually start believing in their worth. Yeah.
That is amazing. Speaking of body positivity, have you ever felt any body shaming to any or anyone?
Yes, actually in primary, I always used to be this petite, small, short girl, and I'd get bullied for that. So that's why, like, it's advocacy that's really close to my heart, because I know the struggles that come with, being different and people actually making fun of it. But then I told myself that I want to be the voice to another girl going through the same struggle, and being the sister to her that nobody was to me in the same time.
Right.
Yes.
What advice would you give to someone who actually experiencing bullying right now?
That they should just report it. I feel like we just underestimate the word reported. Tell someone, an adult. Yeah, it sounds like it's better said than done. But then I feel like get it reported, let people actually intervene. And because if it drags for a long time, it really gets to affect someone mentally and physically, because you won't be able to shine the way you want to, because you're always going to have this imposter syndrome of, okay, if people feel like this about me, people start losing confidence in how they feel. So I feel like they should just get it reported, and then they should start attending like events that are what do you call that? Impactful, like where it's confidence building type of events, where you can actually learn after going there, and just learn not to listen or to do what people in society actually put up for us to do.
Right. Yeah. That is amazing. What was your first introduction to pageantry? Were you actually a pageant girl before that?
Okay, I used to be this very athletic girl.
Really?
Yes, I used to do athletics, netball, anything sporty, dancing, cheerleading. I used to be there until this one day. So we had our school pageant, and I was never really interested because I had like a cousin who used to do modeling, and it was always a thing of you should get into it. You know, you petite, you'd prosper, and I was never interested until my mom signed me up without me knowing. So then that's where it started. I started, and until now I'm self-taught. I never had a coach. It was all of TikTok videos, and just believing in myself that I will get to where I want to be. Yeah.
Well, what are some of the challenges that you have faced? Because I feel like sometimes as pageant girls, it's always recommended to have a coach. What are some of the challenges that you face not having a coach and watching TikTok videos?
Yeah, I feel like imposter syndrome, self-doubt, because you don't sometimes seeing the other girls do this or say this and be like, my coach said this, then I feel like, I feel small in the moment because I didn't really have anyone to guide me but my mom. But then I trust her, and look where I'm at today without a coach. So yeah, that's right.
Okay, that's amazing. How do you feel about other kids not having the support system that you have? Your mommy is always there for you, or she's always with you. How do you feel about other kids not having the same support as you have?
Okay, I actually feel their pain because half of my pageant journey, my mom was always hospitalized. So it really, with that, a person really gets to start being independent at a very young age, forcefully so. But then I feel with confidence and then belief and faith that we get to get used to it, and then at the end of the day, we're just independent just like that, So I feel like they shouldn't feel any type of way because it's about evolving in the modeling journey, pageant, everything. It's about evolving. You have to start somewhere, and finally you're gonna come out as the person being defined through what your challenges, because your challenges are really the parts that build you up to get you to where you want to be. So I feel like support is one of the factors, but I wouldn't say it's really the factors. I feel like the most important factors is having self-belief and self-confidence. Yeah.
Okay, that is amazing. How do you actually stay grounded? And that moment where your mom wasn't around, she was healing. And how did you stay grounded and motivated?
Well, my dreams didn't let me sleep. My having to make my mom proud didn't let me sleep really, and all the people who looked up to me. So it was my mission to really make them proud, even in moments where I feel like this is so impossible. What am I doing? Why? And scripture really helped me, such as Philippians 4:6, that cry over nothing, instead pray over everything. Having faith in God that He's gonna pull you through things. I feel like, as they say in Sotho, Modimo thusa ba ba thusang. So I had to be confident first, have belief in Him that He will be the author of my next steps.
That is amazing. What a profound. Wow, girl. Is that you? Right. How are you learning to actually represent Miss Teen Township PTA?
I'm learning through, as I said, being authentic. Obviously, as queens, we're always expected to be always wearing makeup, doing this, having to portray this perfect, persona that we aren't. So I'm here actually sharing my struggles and challenges and showing girls that it's okay not to be okay. It's okay not to always know everything. So I am here to actually stand tall, and so that other girls can learn from me and stand taller in such situations.
Okay. To some girls that might consider pageantry, what advice do you have for them?
Do not compare yourself. We're all from different backgrounds. Comparing yourself is like dimming your own light. We all have to shine in our unique ways. So I feel like what that other person can't bring is what you can bring to the table, and all our values and morals are different. And starting the pageantry industry, obviously there are gonna be wins and losses, but I feel like the losses, we should take them as milestone to step onto something better. I feel like the losses are actually suppressing you as a spring to go to higher and bigger places, so they shouldn't feel any way. Yeah.
What are some of the things that you have learned in the pageant industry that shaped the woman that you are today?
Resilience and perseverance. To keep going even when nobody's watching. to keep doing it because you have people behind you. You have people that you have to make proud, so just perseverance, man. That really shaped me into the person because if I didn't have perseverance, I would not be like sitting here today. I would have given up. I would have been given up a long time ago. But then having the dreams that I have, they wouldn't let me rest.
How do you learn to embrace the pain in the midst of the fact that everyone wants to see the perfect product that you are today?
I feel like the pain sometimes shapes us into the people we are, Sometimes we just have to learn how to use the pain to our advantage. Pain is not sometimes having to be like, oh, okay, feeling sorry for yourself. Use the pain to build yourself up, get up, and to get to where you want to be. The pain is temporary, but then the dreams, is forever.
That is nice. What legacy do you want to leave for someone looking up to you?
I want to leave a legacy where girls feel confident, I want to leave a legacy of women feeling confident in their own skins. I want to leave a legacy where women can feel valued and seen regardless of their body types, skin color and everything like that.
That is amazing. What are you mostly looking forward to in your currently reigning queen?
I think that's obvious. I can't wait to go to Cape Town, guys. That's one of our cash prizes. Winning prizes. So I can't wait to go to Cape Town and just see how it is there because I've never been to Cape Town.
Really?
No, I've never been to Cape Town. So I really can't wait. And then I just want to show girls that the power of not giving up, it really works, hey? Because imagine if I had given up like on second pageant of not winning the queen title. I wouldn't be going to Cape Town, flying. I'm just saying.
That is amazing. So with in terms of how are you also aligning with the pageantry? Because most sometimes as pageant girls, right, they usually want to go pageant after pageant, hopping in pageant after pageant. Like, how are you also aligning with what they also stand for as a pageant?
I feel like going from pageant to pageant, we can't really blame them because I also used to be like that. It's all about your determination,
what you want.
What you want. You have to gun for what you want. Because literally, with me, I had like sometimes 5 pageants in a month.
Wow.
Like that, and I had matric, I had personal situations like my mom being hospitalized. So I would not give up until I said I have a teen queen title behind. Yes, so I don't judge. I'll definitely recommend if they can. With me sometimes I couldn't, but then I just had to do what I had to do.
What is your mission with your with your advocacy with the body positivity?
As I said, as I've been saying the whole time, that I just want to create safe spaces for girls to feel confident, to know their value and to know their worth, and that they can believe in their dreams without having to believe that they have to look a certain way or sound a certain way just to be perfect for that modeling organization, I feel like difference is always better.
That is nice. Who do you actually look up to in the pageant industry?
That girl, I love her courage, that she's always willing to stand firm, stand for what she wants, regardless of what the world and society tells her. Like, she's not willing to back down, hey? Like, when the world is trying to oppress her, she's always trying to suppress to her dreams, yes.
That is so nice. What's next for Tiffany right now?
What's next? I actually want to start my own foundation where it's basically upon my advocacy. I want to go to schools, talk to girls, install their confidence, reboost girls, actually start being and feeling like the girls they are, I just want to show them of how much their value is in this world, not of what society says we are as women.
Thank you so much, Tiffany, for coming on the safe space here. We wish you all the best with your reign. You can't wait to talk about your foundation as well whenever you decide to start it. Thank you so much.